Hey everyone, how you doing this morning? It's Marla. Hopefully everybody is doing well. This is going to be a quick how I feel about Arizona so far video, kind of a life update / Arizona impressions of living here so far. If you're interested in that, stick around. If not, you can stop by for another video. But this video is going to be how do I feel about Arizona to date, my move here from Colorado. I guess the first thing we can talk about, and probably the first thing, my first impressions, let's put it that way. I never thought I was going to be so obsessed about something as I am here. And I'm probably the only one in my neighborhood that's really obsessed about it. I talked about this to other people in my neighborhood, and they don't seem to care. It doesn't seem to bother them. There are really not that many around, I guess, my neighborhood really. But for me, it has become an obsession, and that is scorpions. Scorpions have now become my obsession. How to prevent scorpions from being near my home, how to prevent scorpions from ever getting into my home. Just something that, as a result of moving here, I have become completely obsessed about and have read so many articles about. I feel like I now am almost an expert on scorpions. How many scorpions have I seen so far? My husband purchased a black light, blue light. I don't know. It's a light that you flash in the dark. It has to be pitch black that you go outside with, and you kind of go in your backyard and look at your front porch area, and scorpions will glow in the dark. And I mean, I'm talking, if I have any video, I will insert it here. They glow in the dark. You can spot them and then you can exterminate them. We bought a black light, blue light, whatever it is, and my husband and I go out and just kind of check out the backyard, see what we see out there, and check out the front porch area. Now, to date, I've really only seen 2 scorpions in my backyard. For me, that's a lot. I don't want to see any scorpions, but I know I'm asking a lot living in the desert not to see scorpions, but luckily I haven't really seen many. The other thing that was lucky is the home that we purchased was a gutted out, flipped remodel. So thankfully, the woman that owned the home originally was like in her 90s, and I'm sure it wasn't kept up as well as it should have been, because sometimes it's difficult for someone that's really elderly to keep up with all the things that are necessary in a home. So thankfully, they gutted the house, and the house was kind of a fresh, non-vacant home. There weren't any cobwebs in it, spiders, things that would normally attract scorpions. You know, you also have to worry about black widows here, I think. The home is really great. The inside of my house is pretty pristine. The doors are new, so the seals at the bottom of the door, that's another thing I never thought I had to worry about, or never really thought about much. The seal at the bottom of your door. We have like rubber seals, so nothing can kind of get in from the outside. Here, it's something that's important. The other thing I read was scorpions are attracted to insects. So the more insects you have in your yard, the more likely you will have scorpions. The lady before that owned this home had a lot of dead bushes that were never watered, that were right up against my house. So I had my husband pull out every bush that was really close to the house. So now there are no bushes, no plants that push up against the house. The only plants I have are the ones that are kind of on the outer perimeter against the walls. Another good thing is we do have walls surrounding my backyard, and the one door, the one gate we have outside, it's the gate that we take our trash out through. The bottom of it has a plastic sweep attached to it, which prevents snakes and things like that from hopefully getting in. That is the one thing I never thought I would be obsessed about, and that is scorpions. I've read so much about them. We've hunted them, and what's so funny is I've actually read about people that don't even live in the desert, that come to the desert to hunt scorpions. I don't know why you would do that. No clue. I just don't want to see them, really. I just don't want to see them, and I don't want to see them in my house. And the other thing you have to worry about, in Arizona, we have bark scorpions, and they're poisonous. I mean, they can kill a dog. They could potentially kill even a human. So you really don't want them around your yard at all. But that is the one thing I never realized I would be obsessed about, and now think about a lot. The other thing is I love the heat here. So far, I think the hottest it's been is 95 degrees. At the table, taping of this video. 95 degrees feels great to me. I have fibromyalgia and neuropathy, and when I was living in Colorado in the wintertime, my legs and feet would be so cold. Here, the heat feels so good on my muscles. It just penetrates my muscles, and I love the dryness. There's just something about dry heat. I know it's not great for your skin, but it does feel good on my geriatric 61-year-old diseased body. Let's put it that way. But I love the heat so far. What else? Oh, the people. The people I've found so far to be super friendly. I didn't expect them to be this nice. Maybe it's just my neighborhood. I don't know. The people I've met here so far are really, really friendly. What else? The heat, the bugs. Oh, one other thing. I saw my first family of, I think they're called javelinas, something I never thought I would have to worry about. I mean, I guess you don't have to worry about them unless they have babies with them, which they always seem to have babies with them. They look like giant pigs. I guess they're about 45 pounds or more. And I was walking with my son with the dogs one night around, about 6 o'clock at night behind our house. And there's a road that runs behind our house. And on the other side of the road are large homes. I mean, I'm talking multi-million-dollar homes back there, and they have large pieces of property. Having a large piece of property that is right next to an open space really is not an advantage. Living in Arizona here, I'd much rather live in my development with homes on either side of me than live and have an acre of land here, because having an acre of land in Arizona is different than having an acre of land in Colorado. In Arizona, when you have an acre of land next to an open space, you're going to be more likely to have rattlesnakes, spiders, scorpions, and javelinas, because there was a family of about 5 javelinas on this guy's front porch area. I saw them and I took off running with my dog. My son was hysterical laughing because he said he has never seen me run that fast. I know they're not going to attack me or anything, but it just was kind of scary. And when you see them, they look like a giant pig. From what I've read, I don't know if they're like a big rodent or what kind of family they come from, but they're not a pig. That's one thing that I did see here. First impressions. I haven't seen really many coyotes here. Haven't heard many coyotes here at night at all. I'm sure there are coyotes, but I really don't hear them. In Colorado, every night you would hear them out howling, almost like they're right outside your front door. I don't hear them here. And let's see what else. Oh, a lot of people always ask me about my son. Yes, he is still battling depression. He takes a low dose of a psychiatric medication for depression. However, he probably needs to take a higher dose to help it. But every time he increases it, he says it just makes him feel worse. So he stops it, and we're kind of still in the predicament of him battling depression. He is kind of fed up with talking with anybody about it. He's seen so many psychologists, years and years of therapy. And I don't know if it's some type of chemical thing going on in his brain or what, but he unfortunately is still dealing with that. Let's see if there's anything else I can think about. I think that's about it so far. Friendly people here, bugs and giant rodents or whatever they are. So far, so good. I'm really enjoying Arizona. So far, enjoying the heat. We may go back to Colorado this summer. We still have our home there. Not quite sure what I'm going to be doing with that. Maybe renting it out. Right now, I really don't want to give up that piece of property. My older son really likes going to Colorado. For now, I think we're going to keep it and may go back and forth for a little while. It's a 2-day drive. We go from here to Santa Fe, New Mexico, spend the night there, and then from Santa Fe, New Mexico, we drive into Colorado. It's 2 days of like 7-hour driving with dogs. It gets a little difficult, so we'll see how things go. But we do still have a lot of friends that live in Colorado. My dogs have dog friends there that they want to see. For now, we're going to go back and visit for at least a couple months over the summer. I think that's everything I wanted to tell you about so far. Quick life update. Hope everybody is doing really well. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video, but at this filming time, I am going to, in about 2 weeks, get my hair professionally. I'm so excited about this. this. I'm going to get my hair professionally cut. I found someone here that I really like. She's going to give me not a shortcut, but she's just going to kind of fix I've been cutting my own hair for the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years. And I'm really excited to have a professional cut my hair. So I am excited about that. That's going to happen in about, it's going to happen in about 3 weeks. And I got my hair highlighted here, which I really like so far. I like my hair lighter. As a matter of fact, she may put some more baby lights in, blonde baby lights in. Thankfully, I found a good hairdresser here to do my hair. And that is it. Quick 7-minute, I think that's what the time says, update on how things are going here in Arizona so far. Loving it. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye from Marla.